Morning, good morning, good morning. Let's wait for everybody to get in here. Let's get my crazy mode first. I just got work.
Hey, before you get started, I just want to let you know you forgot to turn the gifts off. So you might want to reset and turn the gifts off.
Oh, yep, let me Hey, everybody. All right, I'm gonna make some rules before we get started. Gifts are still on. Hello?
Okay, I love you, but the gifts are still on.
Okay, hold on.
Why does it look like that on my end?
You can't see me?
No, can you see my picture?
Yeah, it looks like you're high-fiving Hair Junkie.
That's so weird. That doesn't. Oh, wait, now
It
it
does
shows.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, it does that. Let's wait for everybody to come in. I'm going to pick a few mods. There's going to be mods from all sides, so it makes it even. I'm going to make some rules before we get started. Let me see. Here for it, you're going to be a mod. I need someone from the other side. Hi, Loco, you're a mod. Miss Enabler, you're a mod.
Good morning, Luca.
Um, Good morning, Nerdy Nike. I will in a second. I'm picking the mods.
Justice for All is a good mod.
Is she in here?
Yeah, they entered, but I don't know if they want to be a mod, but I do know that they're good mods.
This is for the name of Hair Junkie. It doesn't mean you support me.
It's just to help keep the drama out.
I just
Shiny Penny's a good mod.
I just want everybody to feel welcomed here. And if anything does happen and you get muted and it wasn't, you know, for a good reason, we're not just
Victoria is also a really good mod.
I'm out of Victoria. Oh, let's not play that. Hello. Tutal, are you a mod?
I don't know, am I? I'm like the worst mod ever, so there's like really no point in making me a mod, but you can make me one. Let me see.
Music in the club.
I guess I am, yeah.
We pop out at your party. We're not gonna let anybody up at the moment other than Megan.
And if you're a mod, if there is any disrespectful, any drama from any sides, I don't know if you want them muted for the live or blocked.
You make the rules.
We just want it out. We just want the drama out. No drama. We don't care about nothing no one said in the past. We don't care about none of that. Just if you cared about Hair Junkie, you're welcome here.
It doesn't matter who you are.
Thank you, Trish.
What the hell? We're just waiting for everybody. It just keeps climbing, so I don't want to start without everybody here.
I would say mute. I don't know, because that means if they can't comment, right? Because then if you block them, Blue
I
has to go
still,
back and unblock them. So it's really up to you, Blue. It's not my live.
yeah, just mute for entire live so they can still hear.
And I know Dora's live. I told her that they could stream if they wanted to, so that people could hear.
I'm nervous. Tudor, do you want to get started?
Um, yeah, so me and Blue, I mean, I've been off the app for been trying to be off the app for a couple days. But what Blue and I have talked about, we have just noticed so much drama in regards to Hair Junkie. And I know that a lot of us are feeling our emotions are extremely high. We're feeling sad, we're upset, we're feeling angry, but at the same time, we really can't police how other people are grieving or feeling either, no matter what side they come from. We all know that Hair Junkie was a fixer. That's how I met Hair Junkie, because I didn't like Megan and I was live and Megan was live. We were both talking shit to each other, and Hair Junkie came in and introduced himself and was trying to get us to make amends. And so the family does not want any drama. We've been saying that, but I think we need more people to stand up and stop the drama, no matter who it is. They're exhausted. They're seeing all of it. They have Hair Junkie's iPhone and iPad. They are also seeing all the beautiful videos everybody has made. He did point that out to me and said that he, really appreciates all of the great videos and AI pictures, but the drama has to stop.
So, yesterday I was kind of a little bit all over the place, and I wanted to explain this to people is that um, how me and Hair Junkie's friendship got to where it was. And I'm not even going to read the comments, but I mean, you guys experienced it firsthand, right? But no matter what people said about me, no matter what this side said, that side said, no matter what I did, Hair Junkie supported me, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And friends fight. And this is what I was telling Blue is that when I lost my best friend, I don't think I've shared this with most of you guys, but my real life best friend passed away 3 years ago on the same day that Hair Junkie passed away, July 6th. And so we had our first fight. And the guilt and shame and resentment and anger that I held for myself of like, why couldn't I just let that go? Why was I being messy? Why was it my business? You know what I'm saying? Blue's definitely feeling and going through it. A lot of people are. But at the end of the day, Hair Junkie,
You have to remember that there was drama on both sides. There was people didn't like Hair Junkie. People loved Hair Junkie. Hair Junkie wouldn't want us to be attacking each other. Um, I think that the back and forth needs to stop. If the other side choose to speak up, or if our side choose to speak up, I'm going to go on the platform and say the same thing. Um, we don't need to be entertaining it.
I agree.
People are hurting. The family's hurting. The family is the top priority out of this whole situation, right? And um, we look like a fool, right?
Yeah, we do. Like we really do. And especially after we have announced the family's wishes, we look so disrespectful. Like if you loved Hair Junkie or supported Hair Junkie in any type of way, we look like fools. This does not look like support. It doesn't. It looks like one side going after another side, going after another side because they don't like people. It needs to stop. At the end of the day, it was a human life, a human beating heart that is no longer here. And I think it's also important to keep in mind that nobody knows who was friends on the back end with anybody. Like you guys don't know who I'm friends with on the back end. We don't know who all of the people that Hair Junkie talked to on the back end. Hair Junkie was friends with a lot of people. All he considered himself a neutral platform.
Hmm.
And so I just feel like, yes, it's okay to be angry and upset, right? I understand
Very
that
much so.
feeling. I understand that feeling, but at the same time, we don't know what Hair Junkie's conversations with anybody else is, but I will tell you who does, and that's the family.
Hold on, let me see who's in the queue. The only person that's coming up is going to be Megan at this moment.
And I will address that comment that just came in because they said too tall, you set in Dora's box and FWA's box. Um, from my understanding, that the lives weren't specifically about Hair Junkie, and I said that from the beginning. If anybody has a live that is about Hair Junkie, like they go live to specifically speak on Hair Junkie, the family asks if the gifts are off. When I was in FWA's live, I put in the chat multiple times to please not gift me, but at the end of the day, I can't control it. If I could turn my gifts off in the box, I would have, but there's no, you can't do that. FWA's live was about whatever has been going on the last couple days with whatever. I got up in the box to speak about the facts of the family because I am in contact with the family and I'm going to continue to do so. But if you go live, like this live right now is specifically about Hair Junkie, the gifts are off. But
It took
if,
me 3 times.
yeah, it took Blue 3 times. But if I go live and I'm talking about the weather, right? And then Hair Junkie gets brought up in a conversation. That doesn't mean you have to end your live and turn the gifts off and then go back live and then the conversation's over and then start. That's not how that works. They're just saying anybody holding like lives playing clips of Hair Junkie or remembering Hair Junkie or awareness or whatever the case may be for Hair Junkie, that those gifts be off.
And I think this is like a moment where we need to be the bigger person. You know,
Yeah.
if you do see a live and they're starting drama, don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. Just look the other way. Because the back and forth is just causing more issues for everybody. You
Yeah, and
know,
I'm 1000% guilty of entertaining it because I guess I have a hard time fathoming the fact of like how people could create drama over this, right? But like just that comment just right there just showed, you know, that it's not necessarily about Hair Junkie, it's about your dislike for somebody.
great.
Absolutely.
It's not truly about how you feel towards Hair Junkie. You're not truly upset that the gifts weren't off because of the family's respectful wishes. You're upset because somebody you don't like did something that you don't like. That's not fair. That's not what this is about.
Um, I just wanted to say too, like I would touched up on that video of Moon being monster. I think Kendra may have been in there.
I don't
Um,
think I saw that video.
but there was a video that was being played yesterday, and I keep preaching this out loud, and I just want people to hear this. Hair Junkie would have forgave every single one of those people, every single one of them, and I feel like we're getting a little too
Off track.
off track and angry. Remember what Hair Junkie would have wanted, right? Um, Even at the end of the day with our fights, Hair Junkie continued to tell me that he loved me, and I said some fucked up shit, you know. And me and Sutal had a conversation, and the brother had to read me and Hair Junkie's messages before he passed away, and he had to read the hurtful things that we said back and forth, and that hurts my soul because the family had to see that, right? And now I have to explain myself why we were fighting, right? Um, Hair Junkie would have want everybody to be forgiven. He wouldn't want us fighting either side, and I want it to stop.
So, liars, here's what I will say is that I was off the app. My account was deactivated and I got a
Are you laughing,
message.
Megan?
I'm sorry, what?
Were you laughing?
No, I'm taking deep breaths of sigh because I'm so fucking frustrated.
Oh,
At
I
that
was
So
like,
comment.
when
oh,
FWA went live, I didn't even know that that live was happening. But I got a text message saying that they were live and they were talking about Pastor Petty and whoever else and whatever the drama that's been going on. I reactivated so that I can make sure that there was no misinformation passed in regards to what's been said about the like the wishes from the family, and also to talk about the cremation thing, because like I said before, when I originally went live and shared the GoFundMe, I did not ask the family if it was already paid for, because it wasn't my business to ask. I wouldn't do that to you or your family or anybody else. It's not our business. And so I went in there and I was angry because I had been trying to stay off the app and my phone continued to keep get blow up on every single. I deleted my IG, I deactivated that account, I turned the stuff off on my notifications up on Snapchat, but I wasn't in the beginning of FWA's live. I thought it was about Florida Man, honestly, because he was in the box, and then whatever, I popped off because I was angry and I'm hurting, and I can do that, like just like anybody else. Um, but at the same time, um, I can't control people. All I can say is here's what the family's wishes are. That's it. That's all I can do. So let's not just point out that FWA had their gifts on, because Pastor Petty also had gifts on. There were a lot of creators that had gifts on. So let's just not do that. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're trying to say is like, take your dislike out of it for somebody and just think about how we can honor Hair Junkie moving forward and eliminate the drama, because they're very much watching all of it on their accounts.
yeah. So that's Megan. Did you want to say anything?
I don't think so, Blue. I'll just sit here and listen and support you guys through this, right? I think it's better that I not say nothing at this point.
Are you upset
Yeah, this is really fucked up.
of us?
Not if you guys know of these people that are doing this and creating the drama and these comments. Shame on you guys.
Right. I'm not even reading them. They're talking to a
There,
wall.
no, there's only been two of them, but that's what I'm saying is like it's okay to have dislike for others, but at the same day or the same time, we have somebody that a lot of people cared about that are no longer here anymore. And I think if you're not able to put your differences aside for that and also try to
Mhm.
respect the family's wishes, then maybe you need to do some self-reflection, or maybe you're just too invested in drama. I don't know. But when I go live about Hair Junkie, my gifts will be off. But at the end of the day, I don't control anybody. All I can do is say, here's what the family wishes, and hope that everybody will respect it. But I do want you guys to realize that it's not just certain people that are not turning gifts off, and they don't have to if they don't want to.
But
We just don't want the family watching all of this, because the family has the phone and the iPad and has read every single conversation between people, um,
yep.
knows how whose relationship, you know, who was close with who, um, and they just want it to stop. They want to lay their loved one, their real life brother, to rest without the drama.
Right. And we should, I mean, do the right thing. I mean, people are always going to talk, right? We get taught that in life. People are always going to talk. And sometimes we got to turn the other cheek, even if it's fucked up.
Yeah,
Well,
or even
not
if
only
we don't
that, but
agree.
not only that, but like me, myself, right? I have that choice to entertain that drama and respond to that drama or not, right? So I am choosing not to, right? Like I have popped off a couple times, yes, but to actually get into
Same.
the box and fight with these people, I refuse to do that. And yes,
Right.
I have been going live on sub only so I don't respond to the drama and pop off like that.
Right.
People are going to talk, people are going to say nasty things, but I think it's important for us, the people who knew Hair Junkie, the people who loved him, the people that he loved, not respond to the comments or the nasty videos or things like that. I think that will eliminate a lot of the drama because when you start responding to it, more and more and more happens.
Right. And I think like another thing is like it's just the just stop responding. Don't play old clips anymore. I mean, you can play old clips, but not to attack people over Hair Junkie's name. Hair Junkie wouldn't want that. Hair Junkie would have came to a solution. I understand people want accountability, but it's too much, and the family's watching this.
And they've
And
literally asked for the drama to stop. I
right,
mean, he literally posted on his story for his TikTok family to just please stop the drama. Um, there are many ways to honor Hair Junkie, and
right.
I just don't think like I don't know. Like and like I said earlier, we don't know who Hair Junkie was close to. I mean, I know Hair Junkie was close to Blue and Megan and a couple other people, but at the end of the day, we all know that Hair Junkie gave his phone number out to everybody. Hair Junkie was
Everybody.
kind to a lot of people. And so Hair Junkie could have been friends with people all over this app, no matter the side,
It
right?
touched a lot of people.
Yeah. And so if somebody treats somebody badly and they pass away, right? That's something that they have to live with.
Like I've been saying, I have to live with what I've said to him, right? I have to live with our fights. I have to live with that. None of you do. None of you have to live with that. I do. Same with the people that said horrible things, right? I'm not going to call people out. They know what they've said, what they've done. They have to live with that. It's not our job to hold them accountable anymore because they're going to be have to hold accountable every single day of their lives, right? It's not our job.
And we all knew how Hair Junkie was so forgiving too, right? Like I don't know if you see someone get on live and they're crying about Hair Junkie, let them because you don't know if they were close. We don't know. We don't know.
You know,
None of us know. Hair Junkie had a big heart, and I don't know. I just hate there's already so much division on the app between groups or people as it is, and we shouldn't be using Hair Junkie's loss to create more division.
yeah. So, I mean, I think that was like the majority of the story. Do we want to let people up too tall?
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I don't care.
Okay.
I think Flippy Floppy said she wanted to come up for a second a while ago.
Whoever
But
wants
if
to come up, they can
I would
request
say
that.
like if you come up though, like just remember that tensions and emotions are high and we know that people are angry and upset at certain things. So please, when you come up, just don't pop off in the box and yell at somebody from another side or whatever. Just keep in mind that like why we're here is to stop the drama.
Right. Hi, friends with attitudes.
A not here to pop off, but um, can I just say that if you because there's a ton of like hair junkie troll accounts. If you're gonna leave negative comments on people's posts, can you please use your main and not use your hair junkie troll accounts?
Absolutely, that's disgusting. Who is doing that? I don't care. I don't care. I don't
I
care.
can't. Yeah, I was gonna say I can't
Um,
remember which one it was, but I think it was Justice for All made a video on it, and that was just it made me sick to my stomach. And it's like if you're gonna be a troll like that and you're gonna go leave comments like that,
Right.
go on your main. Do not use those troll accounts because he loved all of those troll accounts. So please use your main. But that's all I wanted to say. I love you guys, and I hope you guys are all doing better.
Thank you, baby.
Love you guys.
Love you. Um, yeah. So I'm hoping that no one's, angry, but I just felt like I kind of needed to speak up. I feel like me and Too Tall were kind of in the same headspace with the situation. Like it's gotten to being way too much. Um, like you guys don't have to forgive certain people. That's your choice, right? But put this in the back of your mind. I called Hallie yesterday and I talked to her on the phone and I told her that I forgive her for what she's done. Um, she has to live with that for the rest of her life, what she did, right? But I forgave her and I told her that I loved her for for who she is, right? Not for what she did. Show a little more compassion, more kindness, and more forgiveness is all I'm trying to say.
Blue, good for you for doing that, honey. And I hope you feel better
I
after
do.
that conversation. I really do.
Yeah, that takes a lot of strength, Blue.
Right.
Absolutely, it does.
Imagine I'm the one being blamed for those calls. I was the one being blamed for the um the cop call, right? But he would have wanted me to give her that grace, right? Do the same. That's all I'm asking. Because if I can do it out of all people, I mean, you guys know who I am. You can do it
Well,
too.
and you know what I will have to say though too is that what I was seeing before I deactivated is that something that Hair Junkies loss did bring was a lot of unity because I have seen people who have had so much dislike or distaste for each other coexist in lives like adults because the conversation was about Hair Junkie and there were a lot of good conversations. And so there could be more, right? If we just, I guess we're just asking everybody to just use your voice and just to help eliminate the drama, no matter what side, no matter who you are. Just simply, I mean, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, you don't have to. No, nobody has to. I'm just saying, if you feel comfortable enough to be like, hey, this isn't right. We shouldn't be doing this. Let's let him rest. Let the family grieve because they're watching all of this.
Right. And I want to respond to that. Thank you to everybody who has put their differences aside with one another and are able to come together and sit in the same box and have a normal civil conversation. Like that is the beauty of what has happened in such a horrible, tragic situation. It really is. And that is what Hair Junkie would have wanted, right? He was a peacemaker. He tried to bring everybody together.
Yep.
Yeah.
No matter what side it was, he'd want us all. We don't have to like each other. We don't. You guys can fight about the hello.
Hello?
Amanda, let me just say
She's
that.
always trolling me.
Well, and Amanda, clearly you're new here. It was asked. And I didn't bring it to the app first. I'm pretty sure there was two other people who brought it to the app first. So you might want to address them because I didn't more division and hate towards somebody. Life is so short, you guys. Like, I don't know. That's just what I realize is that, like, I don't know. It's just too short. It really is. And Hair Junkie, was young. He was pretty young.
Right. I don't know. I don't really have much more to say.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm hoping to
Just
stay good.
Yeah. And I mean, and if not too, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I was explaining to that other count is that all we can do is say what we know and what is asked of us from the family and try to do that. But at the same time, we don't control everybody, so people are going to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't care what side you're on, who you follow, who you sit with. I don't care about none of that. If I ever got on here and saw an RIP or a GoFundMe, I would 1,000,000% be promoting it to help out that person and their family.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think Megan, do you have anything more to say?
Together. And I know I heard earlier in the live someone talking about Megan and the t-shirts. Megan has permission from the family to do the t-shirts. I don't know how many times that needs to be said. Um,
That I will be announcing once I have that number.
All right. I love you guys.
I love you too, Kitty.
yeah, I love you guys. You guys have a good day. Stay safe.
I love you guys.
I love you too, Kitty.
Yeah, I love you guys. You guys have a good day. Stay safe. And just fucking try to find something to be grateful for, and maybe it be grateful for living, for waking up today. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
it's not for, and maybe it be grateful for living, for waking up today. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not promised to everybody.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna end this. I love you guys. Um, let's do better.
Yes, thank you
Period.
for doing this. You guys have a good day.